The amount of searches on search engines and electronic platforms about the movie Sinbad has increased, as it is one of the latest films that spread very quickly, as it achieved high viewing rates in a short time. It also has several parts. The last version in particular, which we are talking about, achieved large amounts of revenue, amounting to millions of dollars in just a few days. And here is the danger we are talking about. This particular new part of the Indonesian horror film series, Sinbad, was warned against after it was shown. All those working in the field of spirituality and supernatural activities, as well as clerics, have been warned against watching this film, whether alone or with others, whether in the cinema or in the home. The reason behind warning all of these people against watching the film was because of the scenes and events it contained, all of which revolve around black magic, but not as a matter of imitation or similarity. However, unfortunately, they presented many talismans related to black magic and the names of the real jinn, which are possible and even supposed to be a way to call entities with these names. One of the prominent clerics commented on this topic saying, "I received many messages wanting me to talk about the movie that was recently shown in some cinemas, this movie called Sinbad. In fact, I was not familiar with this movie, and I frowned upon the name when people asked me about it. I thought some people were joking, but I was surprised that the matter was real, and that there was something that had to be talked about, and it was a big matter, and not an easy one. And it was not a movie like the rest of the movies we passed by." He continued, "This film, I can tell you, is the most dangerous film that has been shown to me, as this film is not just events that deal with an interesting topic in a superficial, representative way, but the danger of this particular one is that it was worked with real spiritual spells, and these spells use black magic and the names of the jinn. These names and spells are real, therefore I never recommend anyone to watch this movie. And whoever is overcome by his desires to watch it, do not do this in the house. This may conjure various types of jinn into the house, which may afflict the house and those who live in it with demonic problems." He added, "The danger lies in the fact that if these spells are recited in a specific place, they may conjure certain types of the servants of these spells, and this is not an easy thing, as it causes bad satanic symptoms, and whoever is afflicted with this harm cannot get rid of it easily, if he can find someone to help him. In this rare case, I experienced this matter in my life at one time, with one of the young men whom I knew and who was close to me. He brought some books and was able to obtain a unique copy of the book, Shams al-Marif, which contained within it complete and correct spells, and this young man was afflicted. He was in a state of demonic possession, and many jinn inhabited his house. They caused great harm to his family, as he had not yet married and lived with his parents and sisters in the same residence. They took a long journey for treatment, searching first for someone who could help and treat them. But they fell into the hands of lying charlatans who drained their money and did not offer anything, but they were as if they were clinging to any hope. The young man and his family suffered for many years until they found someone with real knowledge of how to expel demons and cleanse the body and home of these satanic spiritual activities. And the matter finally ended after a long time and effort that almost never ended. So I tell you with confidence, don't risk watching the movie for your safety and the safety of those you love. Goodbye, and be careful.